Hey, hi everyone. Let's wait for a couple of minutes. People can join. Okay, we can start. And before that, I put a one poll like question like whoever people join, you are comfortable with English or English Tamil mix or how you want to be. Just answer that poll. Uh, because last time couple of people told me like speak with Tamil. So this time I before that I will ask the question. In the right side you can answer it. So which language you want to prefer? I go with completely English or English Tamil mix or pure English. You can answer anything. Put in the poll. Tamil English mix. Okay. So what are the other people choice? You want Tamil English or English all together? What do you prefer? You can type in the chat or in the poll. Anything is fine. ஓகே நம்ம ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணலாம். ஓகே ஸோ வணக்கம். ஸோ யார் யாரெல்லாம் செகண்ட் டே வந்துருக்கீங்களோ தேங்க்ஸ் ஃபார் கம்மிங். ஓகே இங்கிலீஷ் 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 காமனாகவே தமிழ் இங்கிலீஷ் தமிழ் இங்கிலீஷ் மிக்ஸில் தான் இருக்கும். ஓகே ஓகே ஸோ நம்ம கிளாஸ் டேரெக்டாக போயிடலாம். டைம் ஆயிடுச்சு. ஓகே ஸ்க்ரீன் ஷேர் பண்ணுறேன். ஸ்க்ரீன் தெரிஞ்சால் சொல்லுங்கள். சரிங்களா? ஸ்க்ரீன் தெரியுதா எல்லாத்துக்கும்? Okay. Yes. Okay. Good. Okay. So First, we will do the recap. So today we are going to see the a real-time example for last class. First, we see the recap. Okay. So last class we saw what is software testing. Okay. So everyone knows software testing is testing a software product or software application and finding the bugs, doing the verification for the requirements from the business, and giving a release. These are the few activities of software testing. And what is testing? Testing is something is you are executing your test cases, what you written. And what is your goal? This goal is for the entire classes to gain a knowledge when okay manual testing கரெக்டுங்களா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் 10 டேஸ்க்கு மேனுவல் டெஸ்டிங் அப்புறம் ஆட்டோமேஷன் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கோல் வந்து நீங்கள் மேனுவல் டெஸ்டிங் கற்றுக்கணும் எதுவுமே தெரியாட்டியும் பரவாயில்ல ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கோல் என்னது மேனுவல் டெஸ்டிங் எப்படி கற்றுக்கணும் சாஃப்ட்வேர் மேனுவல் டெஸ்டிங் ஓகேங்களா ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட் அண்ட் ஃபார்மோஸ்ட் லாஸ்ட் கிளாஸில் நம்ம எஸ்டிஎல்சி டயக்ராம் பார்த்தோம் ஓகே ஸோ சேம் so what is SDLC? SDLC is a step-by-step process used to build a software. So software is whatever you're using, Flipkart, Amazon, Swiggy. So everything they have a software development life cycle. Step by step they created. What are the step by step? First, we have the idea, requirements, design the in a diagram, then develop, then testing, then release. This is the cycle of what? On software development. Okay, so you guys are going to focus on what in testing. So in testing, what is the testing? Which life cycle we follow in testing? Anyone tell me which cycle we follow in testing? I told you the name last time. Anyone remember which cycle? What is the name of the cycle we are following for testing? Yes, STLC, software testing life cycle. Okay, so that only we are going to focus in. Okay, so before that, what is LCD basis? I told requirements, design, development, testing, deployment, and maintenance. This is SLC. What our tester role? Tester role is understand the requirements. Okay, understand the requirements means suppose in your application you want a login page or take a Flipkart. In Flipkart, what is your the Flipkart application is adding some item to your cart and placing the order and receiving the order like e-commerce online e-commerce site. That is the requirements. While creating a product, they create a requirements. So first, what is our role? Understand the requirements, what is given by the business owners. Then prepare the test cases. Test cases nothing. I will show you a couple of example. It's the step-by-step process. Suppose I will give you simple test case for login. For login, what you will do? First, you will open any browser. Next, you will put a URL. After the URL, you will enter. When you enter, the login screen will come. In the login screen, you will type username, password, click on login. This actions, right? Each action has one respected result. What when you open the browser means what should happen? What is expected? The browser should open. That is expected. So while executing, what you will do, you will find the actual. So expected, actual. So test case is nothing, it is a step by step actions, okay, with the expected result and actual results. And test features. So what are the features? So if we take a like let's take one example. In a Flipkart, what are the features in Flipkart? Everyone using Flipkart or I mean anything, any e-commerce site you take, what are the features? Features means options. What are the things you guys are seeing? Whatever the you can guys and say, what are the features you see in any e-commerce site? Take in any one, whatever you feel like, what are the features you see? Okay, generally I will tell you, no issues. So in the e-commerce site, login, search for the product, search for the product, add the product to the cart, then add the address details, payments details. So these are the features. So as a tester, we want to understand the features. Okay. So what is bug? So bug is, suppose you are telling, when I click on the click cart icon in the website, the cart icon need to show all the products. Suppose example, there is one product missing. So that is a bug. Okay. Something is expected and actual results are not matching. In a software testing world, they call as bug. That's simple. So expected result and actual result, if didn't equal, then that is called bug. Okay. Bug is where the bug happens in the application we are testing. Okay. Support after release. So generally after the release, suppose it's went to the customer. So you are working in a Flipkart company, you are releasing a new feature to your customer. One of your customer is coming and complaining, I done a payment, but the payment is still showing a not paid. So order didn't placed. So so he will place a email. Support team is coming, right? So generally every company has support team. Support team will raise the issues to the QA. So QA needs to find where we miss the issues. Okay. And we will fix and we will release the new version for the users. So that is support after release. So these are the roles of testers in a project. So you will understand the requirements, preparing test cases, test features, report bugs, support after release. Okay. So these are the roles in day to day your work. Okay. Next, as you said, STLC, software testing life cycle. So as usual, for software development we have cycle. For testing we have STLC. So what are things in STLC? First, requirements gathering. I last time I told you, right, door example. So when your one customer is ordering a door, means you want to gather all the information for the door creation. Then after the getting the requirements, you want to plan, like how many resources you want, how much timeline you want, what are the softwares you want to test, what are the trainings your testers should have. So these are the plannings will do by the managers or the lead. And this one is test case creation. I told you the step by actions. And after the creation, you will execute the test cases. Then if you find any bug, means you will raise the bug. And everything, if suppose take an example, you have 100 test cases in a project, means if you completing all the 100 test cases without a bug, then you will close the testing. Okay. So let's take a one feature, login feature. Okay. So for test case example, enter the username, password, click on login. These are the steps. What is expected? If you are giving a valid, correct username, correct password, then it will successfully login. If you are giving a wrong username or wrong password, what will happen? You will get a message like invalid username or invalid password. Okay. So the expert should be clear while writing a test cases. You want to give the what feature you are testing, what are the steps you are going to do, what is your expected result. So when you will get the actual result you will get it when you are doing the execution. In testing time you are not going to test, you are going to write it steps. In execution time you will implement the steps, reading the steps, executing, and verifying the expected result is matching with the actual result. If it match, the test cases pass. If the expected and actual didn't match, it is a bug. Okay. Bug example. So payment deduction but order not placed. Sometimes it happens everyone's life in online order, at least once in a life, it at least for few minutes the payment is done, but system is takes time, or sometimes system breaks in the middle and item didn't order. So we wait for 7 days to for the payment repayment, right? So this is a kind of example bug. Okay. So from this, from now on, you take notes. Okay. So take a notes means why I'm telling is like you have the video, but take the notes. These are all interview based questions hereafter. Okay. So what is the type of testing? there's a two kind of testing. One is functional testing, non-functional testing. Okay, first, so what does the functional testing means? Login, what is the login? It's a one login function, right? It's a functional testing. Okay, so non-function means I'm not going to test the function, some other things I will tell you what is some other things, but you noted them. Okay, first we are going to see the functional check testing. Functional is checking one or features like login feature, add to cart feature, payment feature. So feature by feature by feature. So that's called what? Functional testing. Okay. Next one is non-functional. So in non-functional, generally why nowadays non-functional also getting a good jobs. What are thing is performance. What is performance? Suppose take an example. When you log in, how much time it taking for one user? Take an example. 1,000 user is coming. Obviously, in Flipkart, the entire India minimum 1,000 to 1 lakh people will log in at the same time. So the performance should be same across for everyone. Some people take 5 minutes, some people 2 minutes. Means how we will identify it's equal? We will do the performance testing. Next, security testing. What is security? Suppose how security is coming? If you are putting invalid pass means what happening? It's not allow you to anyone. So that only your private shoppings will be in your private, no one able to access it. Okay. Next is usability testing. Why usability means how the look and feel is happening. If customer is able to go with the flow, our customer suppose if you don't know how to use the application means how we will test it? We will do the usability testing. The person don't know application, we will may ask them to test, and we'll see it like if they are able to navigate properly. Navigation means moving from this screen to that screen, this screen to that screen. So the usability, like how the user is, usability testing. So the performance, we'll do the app testing, data safety testing. Okay, so this is the non-functional. Okay, so levels of testing. So levels of testing, okay, there's a diagram also. Levels of testing. So you can note it down the diagram. First is unit testing. Okay. So the diagram is very poor. Give me a sec. Okay. So this diagram is fine. So first is unit testing. This testing done by the developers. So developers will do the unit testing. Suppose there are 10 developers. All 10 developers are going to work on same application only, but certain features. So that certain features, small features, that developers will do the unit testing for their feature, what they are, for the loops, for the statements. What is loops and statements? You will learn when you are doing the automation, when we are attending the automation class. That time you'll know what is the loop. Loop is like, suppose if 10 times you want to do the same thing means that time we will use a loop. Statement is something checking, like valid means go here, it's invalid means go here. So this kind of code level testing done by unit testing the developers will do. what the what the thing tester will do means integration testing. Okay, so the integration testing is integration. How the integration means when you adding a product here, how it is going to your cart properly, right? When you click on add to cart, it's going to cart properly. From the cart page to when you go to the payment page, all the cart items is moving to your payment screen. So this integration, right, between one feature to one feature. Here they are doing independently on unit, but in integration we are doing the one portion to another. How the integrating is working. Okay. Then the system testing. System is overall from end to end, from login to order placement, the entire system we are doing. And system we generally do with the various systems. Suppose I have a Mac or someone has a Windows. In Windows they are using Chrome, one person using Edge. In Mac someone using Safari. So we will do the crossover testing, end-to-end testing, everything in the system testing. Acceptance is user testing. So we will test in the user perspective. We don't do more scenarios. Here we'll do more combinations, multiple combinations. But in acceptancing, We will test only the user's point of view. Okay. So I will tell you one by one. So unit testing integration system, UAT. UAT is the user acceptance testing. Short form is UAT. Okay. Until that you have anyone have a doubt. Because what I was now, what is my problem? Due to my experience, I will go faster. But the people who are learning first time, obviously they will feel faster. So when you have any slowdown or any topic you want to remember, put the topic name in the chat. So what I will do, I will come back again and repeat the topic. Okay. If you feel that topic went faster. Okay. Clear, right? Okay. Now again going to and another time tell you manual testing is completely theory. You will get sleepy. Manual testing is more documentation, more English. Okay. Manual testing is not something coding. That is different. Automation testers do. Manual tester is more on day to day same thing. If you're working 5 years, 5 years you'll do the same thing. So that is the manual testing. But it's easy. But it is very long, and it takes all of theory. So if you fail somewhere, why so many theory now? You'll be like manual testing is theory. So that's why it's easy. When something is easy means you want to do multiple time. Something is tough means you'll do only one time. So manual testing easy. Everyone can learn manual testing within a week, but it is vast. Okay, explain your testing again. Okay, sure. Unit testing, right? Unit testing, first of all, that is developer testing. You don't have to worry much. So unit testing is code level. So so whatever you're seeing in screen, right? Everyone's seeing screen. This is the UI. UI means user interface. You are seeing in front of you. Anyone know what is the code written for the screen? No, because that's a code. As testers, we are seeing the white box. White box tester is what? Developers, because they can see what is the code. So they will check the each part of the code. The unit testing. We are manual testers are black box testers. It's a black screen. We don't know what is in there. We only test the UI, user interface. So the unit test is white box testing that is done by developers. From the integration testing only, the QA team is jumps in. Okay. Why they keeping unit testing means developer will check their code, it's working right or wrong. Then only they will give to the QAs to test. Okay, so that's why we have the level unit and integration. Integration team, black box team means manual testers. We go into that one. Okay, I hope Kishore is explained. Okay, okay. So in the level of testing, so first I told you, right? Unit test means button works. The developer will check each on unit, text box in the code, text box code, buttons code, every code they will take it. Integration, I told you, right? One section to another section of application integration. Cart plus payment. So I want to test the cart. From the cart, the payment is how they are happening. All are interconnected. So that I will do the integration. System is full app. I want to test the entire app with various cross browser. So cross browser I told you, right? The same application I want to test in the Mac, Chrome, Windows Chrome, Mac Safari, Windows Firefox, all combinations. Okay. UAT is real user acceptance testing. How the users are feeling. So we want to do the UAT testing. Okay. Up to this, any doubts on the levels of testing? Because this is very basic, and definitely interview they will ask what is unit testing, what is integration testing, what is UAT. When you're going for a manual testers interviews. Can we go for the next one? Right? Yes or no? This that level of testing, type of testing is I will in the next 4 days we are going to do say the same thing, because I told you manual testing is same thing, we will do the same day. Okay, so next is waterfall. There are two techniques, waterfall and agile. Waterfall is old. When I joined around 2017, that time only waterfall is there. Okay, so now last 4 to 5 years agile is there, but you just want to know what is waterfall. Okay, so take an example. You have one idea. Okay, to create one app. You can imagine any app. Okay, you can imagine any app you want to build. So what you'll do, you will take 1 month of time to create the requirement. Okay, after the creating a requirement, the developing team takes 3 to 4 months to develop. Okay, and testing team takes another 1 month. So totally how much? It is 7 to 8 months for a what, one project to complete. How much time? Minimum 7 to 8, otherwise even it goes to up to 1 year. So this step by process in SDLC, requirement analysis takes 2 months. After that, what? Requirements, planning. In planning, they take 1 month. In development, they take 2 to 3 months. Then testing phase takes 1 or 2 months. Closure takes 1 month. Totally takes 1 year means for a product. This is the way up to around 2018. Every company is working. 1 year they take. This is our waterfall. Okay, everyone I hope understand the example, right? When you have idea, you want to build the idea, it takes 1 or 2 months. Development 3 to 4 months. Testing 1 or 2 months. And finally the okay, this is the waterfall. Okay, step by step model, no going back. Testing happens in the end. So take an example. Your idea you developed, while testing phase you got to know this application is not worthy, means what will happen? Your 8 months of work, and suddenly when you're developing and testing phase you got another idea to add into that one, means you cannot do any editing because already you spent 3 to 4 months in development. 1 month you're in testing right now. So you cannot change the product easily because it's too expensive. Otherwise, what will happen? Again, go to requirements 1 month. It takes half of the another 1 or 2 months in development. It takes the requirements cannot change. That is a waterfall. Okay. Always testing happens in the end. Okay. So what are the issues in waterfall? Na? Late bug detection. Okay. Due to first 6 to 7 months went in the planning, requirements, development. Testers are came into the 7th month and telling that our bug, see this is the bug. So our application won't work. So what will happen? Entire money, time gone. Difficult to change. What difficult change? Ma'am? When you are in testing phase, you cannot change your applications flow or new feature. So changing is very tough. And slow delivery. Why slow delivery means when you take 1 year for one product, someone will build the product in the same time and release it. So time is very faster. You want to, even if you have a startup idea, you want to do it faster in 2 to 3 months. Otherwise, what will happen? The same idea will come to the market sooner. So the slow delivery. So these are the issues of what? Waterfall model. For that, the market came with an idea, agile. So this is the entry question. Everyone will ask, what is waterfall, what is agile? The two things in market, waterfall and agile. So get the knowledge of waterfall, but learn the agile as well. Okay. In the uh, agile, so what is in agile do? Anyways, this is outer life cycle. How it will do, Prashant? You can ask. So for that only, agile brought up the idea. They saying you don't need to build a full Flipkart. First, do the Flipkart database first. Then do the login page. Then do the 1 or 2 item product. Then do the card section. Then you do the payment section. Or then you'll do the order section. Go slow, do slowly. And what you will release. Don't spend 1 month in requirement. Take a 2 to 3 days. You take your basic login, means take the login. You will have a requirement in 1 or 2 days. Give it to developer. Developer will do in 1 or maximum 2 weeks. Developer will complete. Give the tester. Tester takes only 2 days. Within 2 to 3 weeks, you have one release. That release is login is ready. Next, take the next requirement parallelly, because requirement team has done the work in 1 or 2 days. Next work that goes in the same way. Developer will do the two weeks development, while testers taking the 1 week. Developer already started the next work. So work in a small parts. Frequent release every 2 weeks. Release small things. If anything change comes, change in middle, no issues. You don't need to wait for 7 months because you are just spent 2 weeks. And continuous testing. Everyone is continually working. In waterfall model, what will happen? first 5 months testers don't have any work, but in agile model everyone has work. Everyone parallelly work for small things. Next 2 weeks small work, next week small work. Okay, so that is the specialty of agile. Okay, please understand, without knowing agile you can't clear any interview. So if you have any doubts now, put that in. I will show one video after this. That video I gave to everyone in my entire, I taught them. If you see that video you get a clarity. We will go to the video after this one. Okay, so agile example is weekly feature updates like Swiggy and Zomato. Why means, if you see nowadays, Swiggy and Zomato every 2 weeks they will release a new one. They will ask to update. Why means, there's small things they will keep on adding every 2 weeks. Okay, I'm going to show the video right now. Playing the video, leave the voice, see uh, the diagram itself. It makes sense for you. Okay. You guys understood, right? Anyone have any doubt on the diagram, or did you, any voice came? I don't know about that video playing it while in the live. Anyone hear any voice or only the picture? Anyone hear any audio from the video or only the image or the text? Only the diagram. Acha. Okay. Okay. Good. So, so now you understand, right? What is waterfall? What is agile? Waterfall is the process, the lengthier one. It's go one by one. It takes a up to more timing. Agile is dividing the requirements into smaller portions. We call a sprint. Okay. So if companies, my company have 1 sprint, 1 week sprint, some company has a 2 week sprint, maximally 1 or 2. So that is the maximum sprint. Okay. Okay, got it. So next is, okay. So what is other thing? I will and don't worry, I will share the video in the description. So after this live over, you can directly watch the video from the description. Okay, I will attach it. So here, what is the difference between waterfall and agile? Waterfall is slow and fixed. Agile is fast and flexible. Okay, most company using agile. Not most company, every company using agile. Okay, only this some old MNCs they are having a waterfall, but most of the startups are the company who are starting new. They are going in the with the agile only. Okay, so now just open to question. We have another 10 minutes. So, we have any doubts on the topics which we covered today? Just tell it, because I don't want to go manual too much because you will get sleepier sooner. Okay. ஏதாவது டவுட் இருக்கா சொல்லுங்க. Like அந்த டாபிக் நான் திரும்பி I will go through it once. Anyone have any doubts? எந்த டவுட் இருந்தாலும் சொல்லுங்க. Like I will cover that one in levels of testing, types of testing. Today we covered recap, STLC recap, levels of testing, and after that what? STLC, waterfall, agile, and each are one questions in interview. Okay, and in manual testing there are only 20 questions in the market. Only 20 questions. In the 20 questions, I covered 5 questions right now. The remaining 15 questions we will see. So my entire course is go like an interview. Okay? You just know the topic, you will clear the interview, you will get a job. Either with me or anyone, you will get a job. Okay. If you don't have any question, let's we can wind up. We'll see tomorrow. Otherwise, we will do the Saturday, Sunday, both the days. Anyways, Saturday, Sunday, you guys have better time also. If possible, Saturday, Sunday, I will go on the daytime itself instead of evening. I will go day between 11 to evening 5. I will do any daytime if you are okay. Okay. That time we will see the how to write test case, how to write test scenario first, then how to write test case, how to execute, how to bug creation. That's it. Your what is your 5 work of your day-to-day work if you get a job in future. Every day you want to see the requirement, write test cases, execution, bug reporting. After that, attending meetings. Again, requirement gathering, write test cases, execution, filing a bug, attending meetings. It's easy. It's for one day. If you're doing the entire year, 3 to 4 years, continue the same thing. Now that time only people saying, "I am fresher, IT is fresher, nothing fresher." Just because you're doing the same thing repeatedly, that's a problem. So that's not a problem. If you love the work, you will enjoy that work. If you are expert in that work means you will eagerly waiting for the work. If you don't have a proper context on the requirement or application, it will make you suffer. But if you understand the application you are working, understand the requirements what you are working means, it will become easy for you to work and you will love the work a lot. Okay, and no one have work keeping an AC or in a fan under the chair and table. No other jobs giving this much stress free life compared to other works. You can speak to anyone other than IT. In only memes they say is IT stuff, but overall if you see the comfort and this one, this is the most what to say, less physical. Only 2 to 3 hours work of in a day, and you have a proper timing for lunch, you have proper time for sleep, everything. But this job is very easy job. But people thinks like to come fear on to come. Okay. So all the best for everyone. Just go through the video or go through topics. Even if you have a doubts, means don't stuck to mind. You just browse again, use ChatGPT, browse lot, ask more question, ask more examples, train yourself. I am just a guide here giving the topics. You are the owner. You need to learn more, not only what I'm teaching. Okay, and improve the communication more than any topics. Communication is the high priority compared with what other topics I taught you. Okay, so thanks for watching. Thanks everyone. We'll see you on Saturday.